Why settle for a boring plain tomato stew when you can enjoy a rich, flavorful and smoky tomato stew that takes your meal to the next level? Hello, good evening and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you exactly how to make the best smoky tomato stew, packed with flavor, easy to prepare and absolutely delicious. Let's dive right into it. In your pot, add the protein. For this recipe, I'll be using only turkey wings, which I have cut into sizable pieces. Next, season with stock cubes, your garlic, depending on the quantity of stew you're making. Make sure to add enough seasoning. It's very important to season your protein well so that every bite is packed with flavor. Add your nutmeg, fresh basil, fresh parsley, fresh rosemary, fresh thyme. Add in your salt. Stir everything well to combine. One cooking tip I always emphasize is to use fresh ingredients. For this recipe, I'm seasoning the turkey with fresh basil, thyme, rosemary, and parsley. Using fresh herbs doesn't just give your protein a good taste and aroma. It also creates a flavorful base for the stew. Trust me, it tastes so much better than using dried or refined alternatives. Cover the pot and let it cook for a few minutes, allowing the turkey to release its own natural juices. Add in your chopped onions, pour in some water and let it cook until the turkey is tender. What protein do you like to use for your stew? Chicken, beef, goat meat, or turkey like mine? Please tell us in the comments. I'm adding more salt because I want the turkey to come out perfect. Now let's move on to preparing our vegetables. This step is very important because it's what gives our stew that rich smoky flavor. First, wash your fresh tomatoes thoroughly with a little salt to get rid of any dirt or impurities. After washing, cut them into halves so they roast evenly. Hi, if you have watched till this point, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. Thank you. Next, prepare your bell peppers. I'll be using a colorful mix, yellow, red, and green bell peppers. Wash them properly as well because we want everything fresh and clean. Which color of bell pepper do you love the most in your cooking? Red, yellow, or green? Tell us in the comments. Our prepared onions and fresh garlic. Once all the vegetables are ready, arrange the bell peppers, tomatoes, onions, and garlic neatly on a baking tray. I went ahead to cut the bell peppers into smaller pieces so they can fit better in the tray. Don't just throw them in. Spread them out nicely so that every piece roasts properly. Have you ever tried roasting your tomatoes and peppers before making stew? If not, you will be amazed at the difference it makes. Also tell us in the comments if you have. Put your onions and your garlic, your fresh garlic. Pop the tray into the oven and let the vegetables roast until you notice a visible change in color. They will darken slightly and give off that smoky aroma. This is the key step that sets this stew apart from regular tomato stew. Once roasted, transfer everything into a blender and blend until smooth and silky. This roasted vegetable blend is the true base of our smoky tomato stew. Would you keep your blend super smooth or do you like leaving it a little chunky for texture? Tell us in the comments. Check on the protein, remove it from the stove and carefully strain the meat broth. Straining is very important, especially when cooking with turkey. Turkey has strong bones that can sometimes break into tiny pieces while cooking. By straining, you ensure the broth is smooth and safe to eat, so nobody chokes on any small bone fragments. Straining the broth also gives your stew a cleaner, smoother finish. Next, we will move on to frying our protein. Normally, I would use an air fryer for this step, but for this recipe, I prefer to fry the turkey directly in the same vegetable I'll be using for the stew. This way, the protein absorbs some of the oil flavor, and this helps build the richness of the stew. Fry the turkey until it's golden brown, then set it aside carefully. Do you use an air fryer or fry your proteins in oil? Tell us in the comments. Now, into the hot oil, add your chopped onions. Let them sizzle for a few seconds until you can smell that amazing aroma filling the kitchen. Next, add in your roasted tomatoes and bell pepper mixture. Stir everything thoroughly until the flavor starts to mingle. Immediately add your tomato paste. This little trick helps everything fry evenly and deepens the color and flavor of the stew. Stir well. Here is a little trick I use whenever I'm making stew. I usually turn off the stove, add my tomatoes and herbs, cover it and let it fry. This way, the kitchen stays clean. I did the same here and even washed the pot cover for your viewing pleasure. Cover and allow it to fry. You will know it's ready when the oil begins to rise to the top. That's your signal that the tomatoes are perfectly fried. This step is crucial because a well-fried tomato base is what makes a stew taste rich and full-bodied. Our tomatoes is totally fried. If needed, add a little more vegetable oil. I personally like my stew rich and flavorful. Now it's time to season. Add your stock cubes, a little Maggi, and salt to taste. Return your fried turkey to the pot and mix gently so that each piece is coated in that delicious tomato base. Always taste as you go. Cooking is about balance, so feel free to adjust your seasoning if you feel it needs a little more depth. If you have watched till this point, do well to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Next, you add your garlic, add nutmeg, and pour in the strained turkey broth we prepared earlier. The broth not only adds flavor, but also helps achieve the perfect stew consistency. Adjust the amount of broth depending on whether you like your stew thick and hearty or slightly more fluid. Stir well so that all the ingredients marry together beautifully. Add more vegetable oil if needed. If you have watched till this point and you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Now, I like to add crayfish at this stage for extra depth and flavor. It's optional, but trust me, it really elevates the stew. What about you? Do you like adding crayfish or do you prefer keeping it simple? Please tell us in the comments. Stir very well to combine. If needed, you can add more salt. Cover the pot and allow it simmer for a few minutes so the flavors really meld together. And just like that, our delicious, rich, smoky tomato stew is ready to be served. Look at that beautiful color and aroma. Absolutely mouth-watering. Pair it with yam, rice, plantain, or anything you love. I promise this recipe will impress your family, friends, and anyone lucky enough to try it. Cooking is all about experimenting, testing, and enjoying the process. So don't be afraid to make it your own. Add your favorite spices or proteins. And most importantly, have fun in the kitchen. To my old subscribers, I say thank you for the engagement. And to my new subscribers, welcome on board. You will find all the ingredients listed in the description box below. Thank you for watching and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye!